A Fremont County felon is facing federal weapons charges tonight for owning a stockpile of guns when he wasn't supposed to have any.
And now court documents reveal what the self-proclaimed Nazi was planning to do with that weapons cache. Good evening, I'm Heather Skold.
And I'm Bart Bedsole. Thanks for making us your choice for news at 10 o'clock. That Fremont County man is facing federal firearms charges after reportedly stockpiling assault weapons on a rural multi-acre ranch.
But it's his self-proclaimed beliefs regarding race that have a local anti-hate group taking notice. Investigative reporter Sean Rice is live in our newsroom tonight to break down what's being outlined in the suspect's federal court records. Sean?
And Bart and Heather, 41-year-old Chad Keith is in federal prison, denied bond after a federal judge proclaimed that he's an avowed white supremacist who had a copy of Mein Kampf and other Nazi paraphernalia inside his home. He isn't facing charges tied to that behavior, but one anti-defamation advocate tells me it's cause for serious concern. This is Chad Keith, a prior felon in Fremont County who was allegedly in possession of nearly a dozen assault weapons and hundreds of rounds of ammunition, all in violation of federal law. Court documents say Keith told an undercover FBI source that he was a National Socialist and a Nazi. The documents continue, saying he would make disparaging comments about Jewish people, complaining about how they apparently run the world.
And to have such an ideology as to be self-aware as a Nazi and to have such anti-Semitic beliefs really does sort of hit me to the core, because it really challenges the safety and security of not only the Jewish community, but all targeted communities.
Scott Levin with the Anti-Defamation League says Keith's alleged beliefs are a cause for major concern. Federal agents report a search of his home unearthed photographs of current members of Congress with the Star of David emblazoned on their foreheads. Court documents also say Keith told the FBI source that he wanted to teach high schoolers about white supremacy, all on the same property where he was stockpiling weapons and ammo.
This is in a category of its own. This is an extremist who believes in conspiracy theories and who is willing to act on them, apparently. For someone to be out there to buy and sell automatic weapons and to try to promote this kind of ideology is truly a scary prospect.
Court records say Keith even told the FBI agent that he would, quote, absolutely die for his beliefs, stating that he wanted to leave a legacy by creating a white private community.
But he's willing to do so to the death. That is a very, very scary and unsettling thing to happen.
Keith's defense attorney declined to comment on his charges. I did speak with his wife this evening. She declined to be interviewed on camera, but told me Keith is a, quote, good man who has done a lot for people. Reporting live in the newsroom, Sean Rice, 13 Investigates.
Pretty scary. Sean, thanks.